So we're taking a look inside the latest Guild edition of Woodsmith magazine. This is number 219. We're going to take a look at one of our major projects in that issue.
Now, it's a really great project for the bedroom. It's actually a gentleman's dresser. It's based on a classic design, and one of the cool things about it is the material we used. It's quarter-sawn white oak, and it's some pretty heavy-duty material. It's an heirloom project that you'll be able to hand down.
Now, the thing about when you use something like quarter-sawn white oak, we can zoom in here a little bit, and on these panels we actually book match those. So it's a beautiful way to look at a project, but we can probably see that better if we go up to our photo studio where we photograph this for the issue, and we can take a closer look at the project itself. We'll head on up there.
It looks great. Well, we're here in our photo studio taking a look at the gentleman's dresser that's from the latest issue. I mean, it's a classic piece of furniture in a craftsman style.
The design is actually based off of an old Stickley design, and it's called a gentleman's dresser because it was meant for storing clothes and accessories for a gentleman. But as you can see, a project that looks this good would look great and be a perfect storage piece for just about any room in the house.
You know, speaking of storage, that starts here at the top with this nice wide drawer. Now, it's solidly constructed with half-blind dovetails, holds all the corners together, and slides smoothly in place. Now, all that construction detail kind of goes throughout the rest of the case, and we'll get to a little bit of that in a second, but I wanted to take a look on the inside here about some of the other storage. Starts with some solid wood shelves, and they rest on some shelf pins. So you can pretty much adjust the shelves wherever they need to go. But I think my favorite part of this is this pull-out bin here. It kind of corrals all those small items that kind of get lost on the shelves.
What's really nice about the bins is that you could add them to any one of the shelves and how they operate. The bins are guided by hardwood strips that fit in between the shelf and the dividers and sides of the case. So you just make them, drop them into place, and you can configure the inside of the cabinet to match whatever your storage needs are. Now you can see that, like a lot of craftsman-style pieces, we made this one out of quarter-sawn white oak and has a great look. And it's constructed throughout with frame and panel construction, and that carries through on the doors as well, where we added a couple of extra details here. We have a grid work at the top that features decorative art glass inserts.
And that other detail on the doors is not just part of the frame and panel, it also goes onto the sides of the cabinet as well, and that's the panels in each of the frame and panels. They're actually book match panels. It's a great way to dress up a piece because you can see you've got this mirror image grain, and it can be quite dramatic depending on the material you use. Now you'll find all the information you need to do book match panels for this as well as any other project in the inside of the issue. So you want to take a look at that.
Now we set up for the photos for this project as to make it look like a bedroom scene. But if you step back and take a look here, things aren't always what they seem.
We're at the photo studio here, so you can see all the different wall colors that we've used for different sets. But one of my favorite things here is this hole in the wall. It's actually where we put power cords and things like that to light things up if we need to.
What I like really though is the fake bonsai plant. It's actually my kind of plant, no maintenance.
You don't need to worry about it. Well, I want to thank you for taking a look at the gentleman's dresser here, and you want to look at that in the issue as well as a lot of other great things. Well, I really think you like it.